Welcome to the show, it's time to dive in, where stories unfold and journeys begin. Les is here to guide you through. In this world there's always something new. Feel the beat, the rhythm in the air. Laugh and learn, we got a vibe to share. Tune in, turn up, don't miss out. Les is made, that's what it's all about. Let's get started, light and bright. Les is made, it's your spotlight. Here we go, don't be late. Join the fun and celebrate.
Welcome back to the Lesson Made podcast. It's been a little bit since I uploaded a new episode, but I'm back at it. I needed some time away to focus on my new career and just hanging out with friends and family, but now I'm back in the swing of things, and I have a couple new episodes that are coming out. I'm hoping they're going to be a little bit informal and always trying to keep it light. And today's episode, I wanted to try to connect with the younger generation, maybe understand them more than just what I see in social media and from parents. So I had my nephew Jacob, who is still in high school, to kind of give me an insight on how the generation that grew up with smartphones and the technology that we have today is used in the world that they live in. And conversation was a little insightful. I think I learned some stuff, maybe come to an understanding that with all generations, there's always new things that come up, but I still think we have a lot in common. You just gotta figure out how to meet in the middle, so to say. So, without further ado, let's find out how this generation of the cell phone is doing in school. So, my nephew, welcome to Maine. What do you think of it so far?
Hello everybody, I think Maine is a wonderful place. It's very beautiful, lovely, much better than Florida, especially temperature and humidity wise.
Well, maybe during the summertime. I don't know if it's better than Florida in some ways.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not a big fan of the cold.
It doesn't get that cold. It's only below freezing for like a month.
The coldest Florida's gotten all summer was like 90 degrees.
Yeah, that's
with 80% humidity at least.
Yeah, so, I mean, you only been here about not even 24 hours, but what is one of the biggest differences that you see from...
The colors. It's more vibrant up here.
Yeah?
Like the trees, the grass, everything. It's a more vibrant feel to it overall. And I like it.
Yeah, so we're hiking in Vaughan Woods, a.k.a. Hobbitland, and we've been in it for probably like 20 minutes. What do you think of this place?
Dope.
Yeah,
I like it.
Do you understand why we call it Hobbitland?
No.
Why not? Oh.
I mean, yes and no. It's because it's just like, it's a woody area. You got stone arches, kind of similar to how it was in Lord of the Rings. But
you don't get like a sense of like a fantasy setting from it or anything?
I mean, to me, it's just like another set of woods. You know what I mean? I've been camping my whole life with Boy Scouts, JRTC. It's just another set of woods to me.
Cool. Well, I'm sure we'll have more to talk about in Maine or whatever. But let me talk to you about, since you're still a teenager, you're almost an adult, but
Got like 5.5 months left.
yeah.
Even then, I'm still technically a teenager.
Yeah, that's true. But like, what is different, say like, when I was a teenager to like what you is, like that 20 plus
Well,
years?
nowadays, smoking ain't normal. When you was in high school.
That's true.
When you was in high school, you was literally able to there was literally smoke designated areas at your school for kids to go smoke. Y'all were allowed to leave campus.
Not for kids that smoke. We didn't.
Not for kids, but there was like smoke designated areas.
But okay.
You was, like lunchtime, you was allowed to leave campus, go get some food, come back on campus before lunch was over.
Yes and no.
Well, some schools.
Yeah.
But now that's a total no-go.
Really?
Because of all the school shootings.
Mm.
Once campus is open, you're not allowed to back in. Like, if you walk off and you come back in, you get in trouble. You can get suspended up to 2 days for that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
And when you're talking about the smoking, kids don't vape or anything?
Let me tell you, man, you walk into the bathroom, you're getting hotboxed immediately. Weed, Nick, cigs, everything, bro.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
All the e-cigs and vapes and
Fucking
e-hookahs, whatever.
Yeah, bro, you walk in, you might even see a drug deal going on half the time. Motherfuckers be like, yo, I got a cart, $40, you want it?
Oh, wow.
Shit, some kid tried to ask me if I wanted to buy some, and I was like, dude, no.
Wow.
It was crazy because I was in uniform. It was a uniform day for JROTC, and he's like, yo, you trying to buy something, man? I was like, bro, what? Just because I ain't no snitch doesn't mean I do that shit.
I mean, you know, I guess we did some stuff too.
Yeah.
I don't know, high school, we'd be like, all right, turn the lights off, and we just start punching each other. Why? For whatever reason, it's what we did.
I ain't got in no fight. Yeah, hopefully I don't. Feel bad for motherfucker that I get in a fight with.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. Do students on cell phones, are that prevalent inside the classroom?
What's prevalent mean? That's a big word.
Prevalent mean like
I just got out of reading class.
they're literally on their phone and
Oh yeah.
they're not hiding it or they're just on
Oh
their
yeah. Especially, a lot of teachers don't care nowadays. Like if it's like you completed your work for the day, do what you please. You know what I'm saying? But like the motherfuckers that just be flat out on it all class period, whoo, they be getting in trouble. Especially there's some teachers, I won't name them, but like older teachers, they see you on your phone, yoink, pick it up at the office at the end of the day.
Really?
Second time, your parent gotta come in.
So the teachers do be taking
Oh
phones.
yeah, teachers be taking phones all the time, bro. Cause it's mad disrespectful.
Yeah, it just, I mean, like I said, when I was in high school, cell phones were just starting to become
Yeah.
big.
Okay.
I mean, that was a,
You had your Flintstone flip phone, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, the brick phones. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the smartphones came out after I graduated. But yeah,
Smartphones came out was you in college.
Yeah.
No, you didn't go to college, did you?
I did.
You did?
For a couple of years. Yeah.
I say I know Mom went to college. She graduated from there.
Yeah,
But
but
college don't even exist no more.
it's just that maybe it's because I only see what I see online, and it seems
Yeah.
like kids are just always on their
They
phones.
is.
Really?
Always on their phone, lunch and their phone. Nobody has like human interaction, like social interactions no more. Unless
Really?
it's got to do with drugs, bro. Yes, bro. It's like if your friend group ain't already established by the time you hit end of freshman year, you're a loner. Either that or you join something like JROTC and you got a whole new friend group, like a whole family. That's what we is pretty much.
Really?
So yeah.
I just,
Like me, I got screwed because I didn't go to Martinez. Everybody at my high school went to all the same. Majority of them went to the same middle school.
oh, that's right. You didn't
I,
go.
I switched out because there was a bunch of shit going on.
Yeah.
So I went to a different middle school. And I realized I probably shouldn't name the schools, but whatever.
Nah, it's fine.
But like, where I went, only about 5% of those kids ended up going to my high school. So the ones that I do know, we chill and all that, but we ain't like, you know what I mean? We ain't in the same friend group because we got split up freshman year. But we still chill, we still hang out, we still fuck around with each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
See each other in the halls, give them a dick shot or two.
Yeah, it's just funny how like you have, like me getting my license was like the ultimate freedom or whatever. But
I've been getting my license for 2 years now.
it seems like a lot of kids don't want to drive nowadays.
Oh, ain't you the wrong one?
No, am I wrong?
You are. Trust
Okay,
me.
then why does it seem like?
Kids love driving nowadays. What they don't love is following the rules whilst driving.
Well, I hear a lot of like kids aren't driving because they can order an Uber or whatever. Especially
Kids aren't driving because their parents don't let them get their license, so then they Uber.
Oh.
It's that simple. Parents don't be letting their kids get their license. Kids be like, oh, you're gonna crash. Oh, you can't drive. Oh, I don't trust you. And then because of that, they have to order Ubers, which is a waste of fucking money.
Yeah.
$36 to get an Uber to school if you late, whereas $36 can get you fucking a full tank of gas in some cars, and that'll last you 300 miles.
Yeah, more than that depending on the car.
Yeah, facts. And depending on if you drive the speed limit.
Right. Okay, so I was told that's why I'm talking to you, because what I see and what's actually going on, because I'm not in
Yeah,
school.
absolutely.
You know,
My parents be the same way. Mine be tripping over some stupid shit.
and like I said, I see a lot of videos online. I see a lot of school fights and
Ooh, yeah. Our school don't got that many fights because, you know, it's more prestigious school. I personally don't like the school. I hate going to school where I go to school. The reason why I stick to it, though, is because it's the best academic school in the area. Literally. No other school has higher GPA standards. No other school has academic. No other school has teachers that actually care about you passing, like our school does. It's the only reason I stick to it. Otherwise, I'd be at a different school. Well, that's more normal, more my style. That's where I went to middle school at, you know what I'm saying?
Now, you're in the ROTC program. Do you feel like the old school way of doing things, like from like toward the end of my run, where you respect the authorities, you don't kind of talk back? Maybe they're a little bit more derogatory of like how they talk to you, but
yes and no. It's like a two-way street type thing. I always show my teachers respect, but the minute they stop showing me respect, I stop showing them respect. And if I get in trouble for it, then so be it. It's why the APs don't like me. So I've gotten in trouble for that on many occasions for not showing my teachers respect. I'm like, yo, I'll show them respect when they start showing me respect again. They had respect for me at the beginning of the year. Why don't they got it from me now? I'm the only one that gets all their work done. I'm a straight A student. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what? I'm on my phone in the back of class, not bothering anybody. And I have all my work done, and I've helped 3 other kids at least get their work done. And she gets mad at me because I'm checking a text from my mom in the back of class. Like, bro, my bad. She's at dialysis right now, and I got an update about her.
yeah, I just like I have friends that are teachers and stuff like that. I feel like I understand some teachers say they lost control of the classroom.
Yeah.
Other teachers say
I've
that
been seeing that all the time.
it's not really true. It's just they have to adjust with the times.
50-50.
People on their cell phones, stuff like that. So, what is the kind of true story about that?
It's both. It's both. So like, I got 2 teachers that love me. They know my family for a minute now too. I go both of them, right? One of them, she's like in her mid-60s. She's been teaching for over 30 years now.
Damn.
Her classroom is almost never out of control. Very rarely is it. But she allows them on their phone as long as they get their work done. Like, hey, she literally walks you through the work. She does it for you. You just have to follow along and show her that you wrote the right stuff down. So that way you get the work done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you can at least say you learned it. And then she lets you go on your phone. She don't care, whatever. She even brings snacks in for the kids.
Really?
Whereas like my other teacher that I love her to death. She's been teaching she's going to her 3rd year of teaching high school. And she's only like 25. She's barely older than me. And so it's just crazy because her classroom, her after lunch period is always completely out of control.
Oh, wow.
Because it's all a bunch of freshmen and sophomores. Freshmen and sophomores came from middle school. Ain't nobody showing respect in middle school nowadays. So they don't respect her. They don't respect her rules. I'm like that. They don't even be on their phone. They just be loud. They be interrupting her. They be yelling and screaming. They be disrespecting her. And it's just like, she tries to show them respect. She's like, can't be showing y'all respect if you don't even like start to respect me.
Wow.
That's positive.
Okay, so it seems like maybe teachers do have control of their classrooms. That's all I guess. But do you really think, you said that there's not a lot of social interaction between kids nowadays?
Nah, if you're not
like
part of the
face
friend
to
group,
face, I mean.
if you're not part of the friend group, then nah. Everyone's got that, like their own established friend groups. Like, yeah, there's free seating in high school. My lunch has free seating, no uniforms, something like that.
Okay.
But like, it's like a group type thing. You know what I mean? All the friend groups sit with friend group. If you don't got a friend group, you kind of shit out of luck. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I go to either my JRTC room, one of the instructors' rooms, or I'll go to one of those 2 teachers' rooms for lunch. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care. A lot of teachers allow kids in at lunch, the kids that they like. Which is cool, because, you can hang out there with a couple of buddies and it's all chill. Like me, I got my own friend group. I still go out and I talk with people. Like, I know, it's like one of those situations where I know, like, 80% of my graduating class, but they don't know me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like, I know who they are, I know a decent bit about them, I know, like, what kind of kid they are, what kind of student they are. Because teachers complain about them, and a lot of teachers like me. So I'm respectful, I get my work done, and I keep it at that. So,
Well, I mean, that's what I always hear with podcasts I listen to, like true crimes and stuff about it. It says that we as a species aren't having face-to-face
interaction.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. Because a lot of people nowadays are always on their phone.
Yeah, and it seems like it's weird because I remember growing up, man, I used to hang out with friends all the time and just do things.
Yeah, bro, like me and my friends, like my closest friend currently, one of my closest friends, I'm not going to see him again until April because he's shipping off to Army. He's got a bunch of shit he's got to do there. But like, we literally would hang out and we would do the most random shit and just have fun.
Yeah.
Like, sure, we'd play games from time to time, but if we played games, we were usually in the same room. Like, I was on my computer, he'd be on his phone or whatever, or vice versa, and we'd just be playing games in the room. Or we'll go out and we'll actually hang out, we'll do shit outside. And sometimes it was just the 2 of us, sometimes we'll get some more buddies involved, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yeah, I remember growing up, kids in the neighborhood would sit there and
Yeah.
ride bikes, skateboard.
It's crazy. They have in the neighborhood now, they got like at the front and back park, they got actual like rec league games going on now.
Really?
For football, soccer. It's flag football, soccer.
Ah.
They got like that going on. I haven't seen any baseball lately, even though we have a fucking phenomenal baseball field.
Yeah, they still have the two there, or just the one now?
Just the one in the front park.
Oh, okay.
But it's no longer seashells. It's all concrete, you know, for the paths and whatnot.
Oh.
It's a great park. Both of them is. The tennis court's gone, sadly.
Oh,
But,
really?
Yeah, they just dug it up a few months back.
Oh, wow.
They're building something new there. We have no clue what.
Mm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I just remembered, I used to go play football with the neighborhood kids with tackle each other.
Yeah.
Go to different parks, like kind of in the same area, like 10, 15 minutes from the house, walking or biking or
Like
whatever.
ND Park.
Yeah.
Oakdale, yeah, that park's phenomenal. It's still good, but there's a lot of homeless people there now, sadly.
Yeah, it's
If you're there past dark though, just go home. Too many homeless people that are on drugs, too many drugs around. But during the daytime, it's wonderful because they have actual staff that patrol the park and handle park situations, make sure nothing goes out of hand.
Oh, that's
But
awesome.
If you there at nighttime, ain't no staff there. You on your own.
Now, we're speaking of that, you talk about drugs. How is mental health these days? I feel like, to me,
Depends on
what
it
I
is.
see is that it is talked about and it's not as taboo, but I feel like a lot of the things I see and stuff I hear, I feel like I'm glad we're talking about it, like it's, out there because it does need to have the attention it's getting.
Absolutely.
But I think a lot of young people are self-diagnosing themselves and coming up with things that aren't really true. They just use it as a crutch because nobody, it
And
feels
here's
like
why.
they're
Because
what?
the culture nowadays, ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Really? Is that a thing? Or am I just...
Yes and no. Yes and no. Like Ma, the family she lives with currently, her husband's sister, kid. You know who I'm talking about. I don't want to say names. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, but you know who I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Will self-diagnose themselves, whatever she identifies as nowadays. I don't talk to her anymore. Him, whatever. I apologize for the pronouns, but
Yeah,
they will just self-diagnose themselves with random stuff. Like Mom's current husband, his kids came down. As you know, one of his kids has Asperger's syndromes. They came down and visited him, I don't know, about a year back now. And after the kids left, they're like, oh, I think I have autism. I've been showing signs of it. They don't have autism. The issue is they're fucked up in the brain. And I'm not saying this for all kids. This is just one example.
Yeah.
Where they try to see what's going on and they replicate them in themselves, and so they try to diagnose themselves with it. They think they have it, and it's bad. And you can't really fix it because say you send them to like a mental institute or something like that, they're just gonna play the system and get out. They're gonna play the system, say they're good now, and then they're out and they're not actually good.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so like I was talking about mental health and everything, is I deal with it too. It seems like you're not held accountable for in this day and age. Is that something you see in school too, or like even in your social life with kids
my
or
gosh,
whatever?
Man, I see that at school all the time. If kids like act out of turn, kids are mad, disrespectful, anything like that, teacher goes to HR or whatever they go to, principals, APs, whatever. It's either A, the APs think that the teacher don't got a hand on their class, so they get in more trouble, or B, the parent will come in or the kid will be like, oh, I have this, that, or that, or I have ADHD, sorry, I can't control myself, I apologize. And that ain't the truth, you know what I mean? Like, you can tell when somebody has ADHD versus when they don't. It's a big difference. It's mad visible. Same with ADD. And that stuff don't cause you to act out and be mad, disrespectful, or nothing like that.
Yeah, but then how would you think that can be addressed and fixed?
Well, that's simple. Don't believe them unless they show a doctor's note. Because parents will lie for the kids nowadays too. Shit, they lied for the kids back then too, if they were able to, or if it was important enough.
So you're saying that it can also be on the parents too?
Absolutely. 1,000%, I believe that half of my current generation, they are the way they are because their parents don't know how to parent, and they didn't know, they weren't mature when they had kids, and they sucked ass at parenting. Not trying to be mean or disrespectful, but it's the truth.
So then what do you think my generation can teach you younger ones or whatever? And even though I don't consider myself old, even though I am getting up there.
Yeah, you're a little old, Unc. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah, you know.
But how I'm asking young people because I want to understand things. How can that get fixed? How can
the issue is you gotta teach them when they're young. It's like when you and your wife have kids, you gotta teach them when they're young to respect elders, to listen to what you're told by adults. Unless it's like me, I listen to what adults tell me. Unless it's some stranger on the street that I've never met before. Like someone in an authority position tells you something, you listen to them, you do what you're asked. Sure, you might complain a little, like when I'm told to do dishes. I complain a little, but I get it done. That's what's important. You do what you are told to do. You do what you're asked to do. You show respect, especially if you're going to someone else's house, for example. Kids nowadays, they come over to the house and they have no respect. They're not like one of my old buddies, I don't talk to him anymore, but he grew up really rich, so he was spoiled a lot. He came over one time and he just like destroyed half our pantry of food. You know the pantry's always stacked with food. But the respectful thing to do is, hey, is it okay if I eat some food from the pantry? Go ahead. I would have said yes. But he just went in, he cooked in 2 bags of popcorn, had all of our Pop-Tarts. He's a big kid. He's like 6'2", and he's like 240 pounds.
Wait,
but it's just mad disrespectful. Because at his house, it don't matter what he do. Because, you know, it's just how he is. It's all about raising your kids to be humble, to be nice, to be respectful. That's the biggest things about it. And most importantly, don't teach your kids to, like, film everything. And I'm not getting into specifics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't film everything you do. Is it cool, like, oh, take videos? Oh, yo, look at this sick trail I found. I'm going to take a quick video, take a quick selfie, whatever. Take some Snapchats, anything like that. But it's like, don't film yourself doing dumb stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're saying, like, maybe get off the phone, get off the social media stuff. And what we were talking about earlier off recording and stuff is enjoying the moment, you know?
Yeah, yes. Big thing.
But, okay, so I guess my big question is, how can we understand the younger generation and what they have to deal with so we can better... Because the better we, you know, like I said, I'm part of that parent better that we can understand that generation that's coming up, because pretty soon we're going to be the bosses of, you know, when you guys are in the workforce.
And when you got
or in the workforce, stuff like that.
The biggest thing, like, nowadays, as I'm sure you've seen it online, social media, kids be getting phones and tablets when they're like 3, 4, 5 years old. Don't be doing that. Wait to get your kid an electronic device, like a smartphone or something like that, to like the end of 5th grade, maybe the beginning of middle school. Because like me, I got a phone near the end of 5th grade because I was never home. I was always out hanging out with friends, and I'd come home like 6, 7 p.m. I'd get off the bus at like 2 p.m. and I wouldn't come home until like 6, 7 p.m. So my dad would get me a phone so that way he can track my location. You know what the phone could do? Call him, call my mom, call my brother, and call my grandparents. That's it. And I could get tracked at all times. That was what it was for, to know my location because I was never home. That's the whole reason I got a phone. But like growing up, the shows you watch do stuff. Like nowadays, you see CoComelon and stuff like that. Don't be putting your kids on CoComelon, nothing like that. Put them on the older shows that like my generation watched growing up, your generation show, like Courage the Cowardly Dog, the original Teen Titans, stuff like that.
Yeah, or Paw Patrol. I remember somebody used to like Paw Patrol.
No, Paw Patrol's not bad. But like, cause stuff like CoComelon, it introduces them to all these like woke topics. And I'm not saying they're a bad thing to be introduced to.
But they're young.
But when you're young, it's more bad because like, they're still growing up. They're learning the basics. Like,
okay.
And shows like, if you watch Jake the Adventure Islands or something like that, it was like a
pirate
Jake
and the Lost Boys or whatever. Okay,
I loved that show growing up. Loved it. But it teaches you just like basic stuff, basic skills and whatnot. Even Dora the Explorer, as dumb as it sounds, it teaches you basic stuff, basic communication skills, stuff like that. Whereas like CoComelon nowadays, it's all songs. It's very bright colored and flashy to keep the kids' attention on. And that's why you notice like kids nowadays, you see their attention span, 15, 20 seconds, 5 minutes at the absolute max. Me, I can go into a silent room and meditate for 45 minutes and I'll be just fine.
Well, I guess, I mean, that's good information. What I was asking is, what can you tell, like I said, my generation to help understand you? Because, like, it is a different, it's a generational thing. It's different. You have technology. Like, we had technology that was different.
It's hard to understand it because it's hard to explain. Because you can't, there's no really understanding it. It's either you get it or you don't type deal.
Okay.
And it's more so like kids, they're raised in electronics, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my parent, my mother, I love her to death. Great mother. Mm-hmm. She sucks with electronics. Wholeheartedly. So did my father. They suck with electronics. So when it comes to electronics, they're never going to understand me because I'm a very big tech guy. Very big in tech, very big in cars. And I understand all of that stuff a lot. And so they're never gonna like understand it because they don't have the. It's like not the same experience per se. It's hard to understand a different generation. More specifically, it's hard to understand a younger generation because it's just like the younger generation's just like a dumbed down version of your generation. And the reason why I say that is they're dumbed down because they have the same rules, but it's just dumbed down.
This is your point of view.
My point of view, of course. Yeah, of course. You have a different point of view, and I'd like to hear that.
Oh, I was just saying it's like what I can kind of say with some stuff. This is my own personal opinion coming from what I see is, yeah, maybe get them off electronics, have a little bit more interaction. Parents need to step up and teach people to be held accountable for the choices that they make. I feel like all around.
No lying, no cheating, no stealing. You should be accountable for your actions.
Yeah,
and deeds.
being accountable for the decisions you make. And I think that it goes a long way for all of us. I just feel like we kind of lost that. Nobody wants to be held responsible for, things that we've done. If I go and do something that's wrong, I'm willing to face the consequences because I did it. I'm not trying to blame anyone else or get out of it,
And the worst thing you can do is lie about it. Because guess what? At the end of the day, lying makes it worse. Especially say you got in trouble with your parents. You lie to them. Cool. Now when they find out the truth, not only are you going to get in trouble for what you originally did, you're going to get in trouble for lying to them about it too. I learned that the hard way. I was a big liar growing up. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, and that's what kind of like I'm coming from is that everything is cool and dandy, but I just feel like if you're held accountable for what you do, like if you get into a fight, like you go and start a fight and you get your butt
like
kicked.
A man.
Huh?
Own it like a man or own it like a woman,
Yeah.
whatever you are. Own it like you are.
You get your ass kicked or whatever. Don't sit there and I don't want to
play it off.
Yeah.
Don't be like, oh nah, it just wasn't my day, Nah. I got my ass kicked. Run it back in a week, I'll be ready, Like something maybe not run it back. Well,
if you make a bad grade, don't sit there and blame the teacher, blame others, or whatever.
I mean, I do agree with that, but sometimes it genuinely is the teacher's fault.
Look, there's always gray areas with everything. I'm not saying that.
Absolutely.
You got to plead your case, but I mean, I'm just using an example.
Yeah.
Not anything concrete.
And I agree. 1000%. Just own up to what you do wrong. Own up to your mistakes. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated.
No. Before we end it, what do you want your generation to know?
Shit, be respectful. Be humble. Don't be so, rude to people. Show some more respect to the older generation. Yeah, sure, they repeat a lot of things. They tell you things you already know. But at the same time, they just trying to help you. They just trying to help you get to where you want to be and where you need to be.
I like it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on all platforms. You can either look me up by my name, Leslie Madewell, or my photography company, Madewell Art Photography. I know I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, now known as X. If you want to buy my book, it is on Amazon. Just go to Amazon, check out the book section, type in my name, Leslie Madewell, and my book, Pathway to Vengeance, will pop up. And I will be leaving a link in the show notes in every episode. And if you want to leave me a review or comment on any of the platforms that you listen to podcasts, please do that. I will appreciate it. And I hope I see you on the next episode.